Hello and welcome, Reds, to Match Day Live, the first watch-along of the new season for Liverpool Football Club. Welcome, if you are new round here, to Anfield Index. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And let's hope we have a good season this year as well. We had a fantastic year, end to the year last year. And obviously, the last couple of months have been extremely difficult. And today is all about Diogo Jota and very much showing the outpouring of love that has been seen across European football, world football, and most importantly on Merseyside as well for Diogo and Andre's family. The sad passing of both footballers over recent weeks has been extremely difficult, but most importantly, it's been extremely difficult for the families all involved and close friends, and of course Diogo's colleagues and certainly Andre's colleagues as well for their football teams. And football has united, as especially the city of Liverpool as well, with the tragedies that we've had in our history, the difficult moments, but the most important thing is we stay together. I've got a couple of comments from obviously Arne Slot that we're going to be going through as well, and very poignant words from Arne Slot. He's not been here very long, but what instantaneously, most importantly, he's been a big figurehead already in his early years as the Liverpool manager, and yet again reaffirming the correct decision by, of course, the people running Liverpool Football Club and bringing him into Liverpool, and he's done absolutely fantastic. But I think his words have meant not just a lot to the families, but of course to the wider Liverpool family as well, because it's been extremely difficult for everyone. As I said, I've not even done a show on my channel really, but obviously everyone's paid their tributes across Anfield Index as well, and the tribute will continue to come in throughout the season. As Arne Slot's comments, to apologise there, chat. Arne Slot's already, it's a couple of media clips as well. I think you might have already seen them today, but very much reaffirming that notion that whatever Liverpool do this season and beyond as a football club, post this season, football is very much irrelevant, in all honesty. But as the football club and as the city and as football as well, as everyone as a collective, as human beings, we've just got to be there for the families of Andre and Diogo and show our love, send our prayers as well in this difficult moment. And you never walk alone has never been as true as those words do mean a lot, certainly to the families as well, but most importantly the Liverpool community. So today, as I said, it's all about remembering and celebrating the great lives that Diogo and Andre lived, the big impacts that they had as not just footballers but as individual people as well. I think sometimes we do get caught up with the world of football, and this is why obviously when I do some match reactions throughout this season as well, football is relevant really, even match ratings or whatever, it doesn't really matter. I'm just got to show the love, because life's very short for a lot of people as well, and just enjoy every moment and just be there for the people you love and try and be the best person you possibly can and make people happy, because that's certainly what Andre and that's certainly what Diogo, the joy in which he gives us and will continue to give us as well. Obviously we've seen already a lot of tributes, and certainly the tributes will continue to come throughout this season as well, Reds. Spare me 1 second here. Let's get my notes up. Obviously, we've seen like a little couple of murals as well. Obviously, Liverpool, most importantly, did retire the number 20 shirt, immortalised the shirt, which was, I think, a lot of Liverpool fans at the time when it happened. I think we all come to the collective thinking, and certainly obviously coming from everyone at the higher ups at Liverpool Football Club, Michael Edwards and co, like very much echoed the same sentiment really that Liverpool fans had. So extremely sad and difficult circumstances, but Diogo Jota, he'll always be our number 20. So, yeah, I'm sure he'll be with us this season and beyond and supporting Liverpool as well. So, and obviously the Forever 20 mural as well, where people have written messages on the wall, and obviously the outpouring of love. And obviously we've all seen the images as well. And obviously there was a little mural this week that did get finished. I think it's on the side of the halfway house. If you're in and around, obviously I think it's the Kirkdale area, so in and around that park. So if you go in the game this season, have a little look at that as well. It's an absolutely fantastic art piece of work about, and obviously just an image of Diogo Jota as well. So yeah, and we'll get to obviously Arnie Schlott's comments in a little second. Chat, bear with 1 sec. Let's make sure I can get the comments up. But a second shot. I'm hoping they're all looking after each other as well, Reds. Whatever he's have all been up to, he's looking after one another. Be 1 second to the chat. Do apologise. Just trying to get the text box up so I can see all the comments. What's that? It's disappeared. I'll get them up in a sec. But chat, yeah. Of course, going to this season as well. Big up there, chat. I've got the comments up. Do apologise. Wasn't forgetting your comments. I literally couldn't see them. But yeah. Winning it together this season as well, Reds, and Diogo will be with us. So there we go. Yeah, there you go up there, Steve. There you go. Do apologise, chat. First one of the season anyway. Just getting back into the swing of things. But yeah, let's get to all your comments as well. Do apologise, Jack. It won't be showing the game, but I think it is going to be on Liverpool's website. Obviously I'm watching it on ITV in the UK, but it's available on Forever Red, obviously Liverpool FC's website as well, and obviously Liverpool TV as well. But these images will be obviously covered across the globe, really, just for the sheer love of Diogo and Andre. But hope you're well, Jack, as well. How are we, Steve? Good to see you in the comments, mate. Big up there, Callum, as well. One more producer players. Yeah. Diogo will be missed as well. Steve, he certainly will be, mate. But both players for Liverpool, and obviously Andre's team as well, the big impact that they had on many millions of Liverpool fans, certainly with Diogo as well. Liverpool is a football club that transcends. It unites people, and that's the beauty about football. It unites everyone from every different walks of life as well, and just share our love and affection really for this football club. In the good moments and in the bad as well, we come together and we support the players we love and this football club that we all hold ever so dear as well. I'm excited to see what our new boys will look like. Yeah, big up there, Glenn. Yeah, obviously disappointing. Do apologise, chat. We will be going through the starting 11 anyway, but starting 11 doesn't really matter, but we'll get to that in a sec. But big up there, Glenn. Yeah, no weights today, bud. I'm hoping that he isn't carrying an injury, chat. Let us know. I do apologise if I have kind of missed a comment from Arne. Has anything come through in regards to Florian? But obviously, if he is not 100% fit, I think it's the right decision to not throw him in straight away as well. Obviously, recently he's only just come back from the Nations League games as well. That was that was a month or so back anyway. But even still, it's just about giving the lads the recovery time, most importantly, because there's a fair couple of games anyway for pre-season. Obviously, we got the Crystal Palace game, which is it's a glorified friendly anyway. But Liverpool have won that competition quite a fair couple of times anyway. And it's always good, I feel. It doesn't really matter, as it doesn't have an impact in terms of the season, but it's nice to win a little bit. But yeah, and let's hope Crystal Palace can get back into the Europa League. That's an absolute load of nonsense, really, if I'm being honest, in regards to them. But we'll speak about Palace when we get to that game anyway in a couple of weeks. But yeah, Reds, the main thing as pre-season, of course, today and throughout the next couple of weeks and throughout the season, we'll continue to remember Diogo. He'll be with us. But of course, as we go into the season, the football will come back as well. Diogo will be watching. I'm sure he'll be playing on the pitch as well and being with us. The spirit of Anfield as well. It's a special place for many other reasons as well. And I'm sure he'll be with us kicking every ball. But the love for those two players, and most importantly his family and friends and his teammates, today will be extremely difficult for them as well, especially the players, because I don't know how you've been at home or been going to work. I found it extremely difficult. Everyone deals with grief very differently in their lives, but it's difficult for everyone involved. But the main thing, what Jota would want, as I said, obviously on the video this week on Anfield Index, I think Diogo will be wanting us to get back playing at the right time, most importantly, remembering him. But Diogo, he was a born winner on the pitch and even off the pitch as well, especially with his FIFA and e-gaming and all that. Yeah, sadly, I think a lot of us, I'd love to have the talent of Diogo playing FIFA, but he wasn't just a very, very phenomenal world-class footballer. He was very good at his gaming as well. So, yeah, he was blessed with being amazing at both things anyway. But yeah, and as the lads have already said, and some of the content over the years, Diogo was the best out of the team anyway. Obviously, he set up his own pro team as well. Yeah. So he absolutely walloped everyone. Diogo, as we've seen from all the Liverpool content over the years as well, battered them. And yeah. But yeah, as Lindsay said there, Waite isn't playing. So, bear with me 1 second there, chat. So, we'll get through the starting 11, obviously, as we said already, chat. No Florian Waite this afternoon. So, in terms of the starting 11 for Liverpool, you've got Mamardashvili in goal, Liverpool's new signing from Valencia. Obviously, was announced last season, of course, but bear with me 1 second there, chat. Let me answer that on. There we go. So, it's all about Diogo today and Andre, and most importantly, his family and friends, chat. Extremely difficult period. But we're all together. You'll never walk alone as well, Reds. So, in terms of quickly going through the starting 11 as well, Mamardashvili, Gomez, Dominic Szoboszlai this afternoon, Salah, Chiesa, Kostas Tsimikas, Gravenberch, Ngume, Bradley and Stevenson, and Trey Nyoni as well. And on the bench, Woodman, Pesci, Endo, Nunez, Curtis Jones, Gakpo, Robinson, Doak, Kerkez, Frimpong, and Nalo, Kumas, Morris, and Pilling as well. They're just showing a VT of Diogo. remember him. But chat, keep on getting your comments in. Oh. But yeah. Of course, Liverpool players, the numbers got announced today as well, chat. Couple of new signings. They will be very much the numbers for this season and pre-season. If you're wondering why, I think Kirkers and obviously the new players as well, Mamadashvili and Frimpong, they're all wearing different numbers, a lot higher numbers anyway. Whilst obviously there was very much a changing of numbers for this season as well. So, of course, there's banners, not just in Deepdale today. There'll be banners in every single away end as well. Not just in England, but across Europe. But yeah. Of course, the players probably anticipate them to wear black armbands possibly for the whole season. I personally do feel the club might do that and should do that really. Obviously today, Diogo Jota banners. But quickly go on to Jurgen Klopp's Arne Slot's comments. Do apologise, chat. Arne Slot's comments. There's a very good, amazing words from Arne Slot. Like many of you Reds, it's extremely difficult to have words to speak about this. But Arne Slot, what he said in terms of the website, go and check it out after even a half time or after the game or whatnot. It's on Liverpool's website anyway. But just a little extract from Arne's interview to LFC TV today. The title was like, Diogo was a champion. We always carry him with us as well. So this comments from Arne Slot on Diogo. We always carry him with us, pledged Arne Slot as he reflects on the tragic loss of Diogo Jota and his brother Andre Silva. Goes on to add, obviously he was asked a question, so speaking about obviously Andre and Diogo, the gaffer said, first of all, it had a lot of impact on us, but nothing compared to the loss that is felt by his parents, his wife Ruth, and his children and his family. The first feeling we all have is of sadness. The second feeling that comes to my mind is pride. I think his parents and Ruth can be so proud of the player and the person he was, mainly the person. I've spoken to many of his teammates. I've spoken to many staff members and they will all rate him very so highly. How nice of a person he was, and also by himself. So just got a singer at the moment as the tributes start this afternoon. Yeah, that's whatever Liverpool achieve or do this season, Diogo will be with us. Yes, Salah is playing. Big up there, Jericho. Not at the moment, bud. Not at the moment. As Steve said there, you'll never walk alone. Obviously, Liverpool and Preston have got a rich history between each other. The most famous name for both football clubs, as we remember, was the famous Bill Shankly. As You'll Never Walk Alone starts. And the players are starting to come out of the tunnel. But firstly, the Preston captain taking flowers on his own. The sky, sweet silver sun, the light. But Ed's wait, walk on, dreams beat us. As a banner, you took us to victory, Diogo. Obviously, at the moment, chat, if you're just tuning in, there's tributes to Diogo Jota. As You'll Never Walk Alone echoes not just in Deepdale, but across world football. As the players come out for the first time this season, number 20 and the first rendition of the season of Diogo Jota. But don't you know? Oh, his name is Diogo. Players. So if you're just tuning in, you can see the start 11 for Liverpool. Mamardashvili, Gomez, Dominic Szoboszlai, Salah, Chiesa, Tsimikas, Gravenberch, Rio and Guma, Bradley, Stevenson and Trey Neone. Obviously Tsimikas, Stevens, Gomez and Bradley. Neone and Gravenberch in the double pivot. And up front, the trio of Nguma off the left flank as always. Dominic Szoboszlai through the middle. Salah and Federico Chiesa looks like he might be starting at the spear of this Liverpool attack. And on the bench, we've got Endo, Nunez, Curtis Jones, Gakpo, Andy Robbo, Bendo, Kerkez, Frimpong, Nallo, Lewis Kumas, Morrison and Pilling as well, as the players come to the halfway line. There's a minute of silence for both players. But Reds, Diogo and Andre's family and friends and teammates and everyone involved, never walk alone. Not just for this season, but beyond, for the future. And never walk alone. But Liverpool, as we start this season away in our first pre-season game of the season, on the first matchday live game of the season, as Liverpool will be shooting left to right. But I do apologise, chat. I'm Jack McIndoe. Obviously, if you are new to Anfield Index on the watch-alongs this season, welcome everyone. And of course, give me 1 second here, chat. And if you are new to the watch-alongs, if you want to sync up the timer as well, wherever you are watching, or if you are listening, if you're in work or whatnot, we'll provide every single kick throughout this season on Anfield Index. And let's hope this season is as successful one as we did last season. And we are back underway for the new season, as Liverpool this season will be looking to defend the Premier League crown. And what a season it could be, possibly be, if Liverpool were to achieve number 21 this season and become the most, even though we are the most successful club in English football, but if we can go 21 this season ahead of Manchester United, would be very special. But Liverpool setting up with the back four. Obviously Stevenson, Joe Gomez, Connor Bradley fresh off a new deal as well, chat, as we did see prior. So obviously Frimpong coming in as well. Connor Bradley, the reaffirming nature of Liverpool. We've got a very talented right back there in Connor Bradley. And of course, he's not the finished article. He's still got plenty of years ahead of him to develop. But I think the fresh competition of bringing the Dutch fullback in, who has been a previous winner under Xabi Alonso for Bayer Leverkusen, and Jeremy Frimpong. He's got the right character, but most importantly, he's got the right footballing qualities for both of them. Bradley and Frimpong will very much push each other throughout the season. It's about having that right competition throughout the squad as well, not just down that right hand side. Well, Stevenson, very highly regarded within Liverpool's academy. It's Conor Bradley down the right hand side. Szoboszlai, has he got a corner out with that? No, it's going to be a goal kick anyway. But chat, keep on getting your comments in. Make sure you are dropping a like on the video as well, if you haven't already done so. Wait 1 second here, chat. Just trying to make the text box a bit bigger. I don't see all your comments properly. Oh, there we go. Let's go through all your comments as well. But Ed's welcome if you are new to Anfield Index. As you can see there, make sure you head over to the Discord community, the ever-growing Discord community. Got over 2,000 Liverpool fans in there as well from every corner of the globe. So if you have got Discord, click the link in the description to get involved. And head over. We've got numerous shows as well. Anfield Index has been around for 14 years in the audio podcasting scene, covering every single angle of Liverpool. And that will certainly continue to be the case this season as well. So we've got plenty. It's an exciting season to come this year, Reds. So, let's see. The Gag Standing Show. We've got the Red Room returning, which has already returned this season, with Grizz Khan, which he'll be joined, and already has been joined by some of the best up-and-coming Liverpool channels with Liverpool fans. It's been fantastic as well. I've only been, well, it's only been on Anfield Index, but it's flown by because I've had a fantastic time. And yeah, let's hope this season is a very successful one as well. But yeah, ever expanding. So chat G&G, you got Media Matters as well. Dave's on his holiday. Dave, if you're watching, enjoy the sunshine, mate. I'm not jealous at all. But I know Dave will be having a lovely time. And yeah, Dave will be back in a week or so as well. But we had Lou this morning. Obviously a new addition. Lou will be getting on a couple more shows throughout the season. Obviously beyond the Cop as well. But obviously a fantastic addition to Anfield Index as well. If you would have seen him this afternoon, he did do the Daily Red, obviously covering for Dave on Saturday and Sunday. But you'll be seeing Lou throughout the season on a variety of shows as well, which is fantastic. And you'll be seeing a couple more new faces as well, hopefully, throughout the season. But yeah, we are 5 minutes in here, chat. Just been one of them. We know it's pre-season, as we said last season, every single Liverpool fan, it's all about getting through pre-season with no injuries really. It's all about getting that fitness levels. But what you're wanting and hoping to see really, great header back from Stevenson there to Mavrashvili. It's all about trying to get those little triangles going throughout pre-season, get a couple of new players integrated into the style of play. Of course, certain players, new players in systems in football adapt really well, but certain players need a bit more time really in terms of fitting into the system and getting going really, which is understandable when you're playing in a new system with new players, new management as well. But as Steve said there, you never walk alone. But yeah, big up there, Everest. Yes, it started, mate. Obviously, while watching, or if you're watching whatever, you want to sync up your commentary as well. Just get that timer there. Of course, the Jan Molby podcast, Trev, and the legendary Liverpool midfielder, Jan Molby. Obviously, it's been an addition on Anfield Index for many of the years. But, Reds, make sure you tune into that. Jan and Trev do a fantastic podcast every single week this season, and get involved with that as well. But But yeah, big up there, Everest. Hope you're well, mate. I hope you're all well, chat. Big up there, Phil. How are we, mate? Good to see a couple of new faces back in. But most importantly, new faces as well. Jack La. How are we, guys? How are we, bud? How are we, matey? Good to see you in the comments. Nini, obviously, head over to Forever a Red, obviously Liverpool FC TV as well. If you want, of course, obviously copyright and all that, we can't be showing the games anyway, but what I will be doing throughout the season, be taking you through every single last kick of every single competition of watching the mighty Reds. I'll quickly go through the Preston team, chat, but I do apologise, I'm not that well adversed of Championship football, if I'm being honest. I do apologise for any Preston fans watching. Let's go through their team anyway. Preston are going down the left-hand flank here. Conor Bradley standing up really well. Number 26 from Charlton. What a ball in there. Great defending by Costas. I'll tell you what, it was a phenomenal ball into the penalty box here by the former Charlton man. Wonderful left foot on that cross. And that cross just needs to be getting put into the back of the net there, really. I think the Preston forwards would be already having a little word with each other. But, so yeah, Costas got away with that anyway, but early stages. But Preston have got a free kick here. So I'll quickly go through the starting 11 for Preston as well, chat, for any Preston fans watching or listening. So in terms of their bench, Ivinson, Story, Small, Gibson. Just cross comes in for Preston into the penalty box. Cleared by Conor Bradley, strong header. Got it cleared outside the penalty box. McCannon with a great ball there. Lovely reverse ball. Szoboszlai, Chiesa, hunting in packs. I think the main thing really, if Chiesa is to stay at Liverpool this season, and himself of course, when you're going into an international tournament next season, clearance at the far post again by Tsimikas. He's under immense pressure in the opening 10 minutes of this game, and well done there by Federico. Oh, he jumped out of that, Freddy, lad. Freddy. But yeah, keeping him fit, and if you can get Federico Chiesa back into the full swing of things as he was 3-4 years ago prior to those big injuries, I tell you, he's a 60, £100 million player when he was playing at the pump of his game. He's certainly a lad with a lot of quality, just needs a good run of games, and if he gets an opportunity this season, like all of us, and if he is to stay, I'm hoping he just absolutely explodes for Liverpool and leads us on to many great things this season, because there's no doubt in the lad's quality, certainly. But at the moment, we're just yet to see it, but it's extremely difficult when you're just not given many opportunities, which when you play for a club like Liverpool, as we all know, Reds, if you'd have played on the peripheral of the starting 11 or the... Ooh, shot wide there by Preston. Mambrashvili had it covered. But yeah, if you're playing on the peripheral of any top European side, you don't get many big opportunities. If it's an FA Cup game, obviously Liverpool last season got beat by Plymouth Argyle, which wasn't ideal. Obviously, Chiesa was muscled off the ball there, really. But obviously did get the Liverpool's only goal in that final against Newcastle United at the back end of last season. He was only given, 5-10 minutes in that game, but I think that's one aspect of his game he just needs to improve, is that bit more physicality. There's an opportunity here for Liverpool to break. A couple of numbers down the left-hand side. Salah, he's found Tsimikas. Federico Nguema He's trying to manoeuvre away from the Preston right back. He's done really well to get his head up there. Trainioni, who's recently just signed a new contract with Liverpool. Again, it's a big contract for the lads. And we were speaking about Stevenson and obviously how well respected he is in regards to the academy rankings. But certainly Trainioni is certainly up there. Obviously signed from Leicester City. I think it was Leicester anyway, a couple of seasons back. So Bosley, he's found Bradley on the overlap. Go on, Connor, lad. Couldn't quite get the angle on that, so to whip it in. But how are we, Everest? Hope you're well, bud. Yeah, nice one, chat. Nice one, Everest, as well. As I said, ball down the left-hand side here. Give me 1 second, chat. Good. Keep on. If you haven't already done so, do drop a like on the video as well, Reds. Rio and Gumet, ball to the far stick. Oh, that's had a bit too much trajectory on that. Too much. Unlucky there, lad. But I'll tell you what, I think there's been a lot of talk. I know Dave and the lads already over obviously, that's the back end of the season as well. We're speaking about certain players coming in and out of the football club as well. But I think there is reports. We've not on at the minute, but quite good reports. Rumours that Rio and Gumet will be getting a new contract. And if that is the case, would very much reaffirm the confidence the football club's got in with the likes of, obviously, Trainioni. But and Gumet, he's a lad with a lot of talent. Salah, ball over the top here. Ball drifted over the top. Trying to find Dominic's Szoboszlai. Couldn't quite get that ball over the top. But yeah, I know I've seen your comment there, Everest, as well. But obviously, I work for Anfield Index as well, though, chat. Which I love. Giving me the platform and the opportunity, most importantly. Always learning. Always wanting to improve. And most importantly, we can bring people on board as well throughout this coming years and build this platform on YouTube. Of course, Anfield Index has been around for 14 years, but obviously on the audio side. But in terms of growing the YouTube side, just giving a couple of bits of my expertise. Yeah, and it's been fantastic to see the growth and much appreciated from everyone that has got involved over, obviously, when we've gone full-time on the YouTube this season. Oh, last season, sorry. But the shows are coming thick and fast this season. I'm always learning. And chat, if you always do leave us some comments as well, if you see even the watch-alongs I do, most importantly the watch-alongs as well, let us know if there's any way that you feel as a viewer or an audience member you're wanting to see a bit more improvement from my watch-alongs. Let us know. We'll very much implement any suggestions really that we do think would fit with the structure of the shows as well. But yeah, nice one, Neds. Obviously, the transfer window is still open as well, so yeah. Shows will be coming thick and fast over the next week or so, as always. Well, big up there, Mr. C. Good to see you in the comments, bud. Hello, hola. How are you, mate? Yeah. Speaking of Spurs, they've had a very good start to the transfer window, haven't they? As we got quarter of the hour into this, 16 minutes into this first game of the season for Liverpool. It's a pre-season, yes. But it's all about that fitness levels, really. I think we all wish we had the lungs of James Milner, even at the age of what? Obviously, Milner's not here anyway, but I'm pretty sure if he was still at Liverpool, he'd be battering everyone in the pre-season tests and everything. So yeah, I wouldn't even last about 5 seconds on that. Get tired coming up the stairs. Well, what a turn that was by Trainioni. Rio and Gumet down the left-hand side. Go on, Rio, lad, have a crack. Shoot, lad. Oh, is that a corner? Very good demonstration by Rio there. It's exactly where he excels. Oh, no, sorry, it was Ryan Gravenberch. But Trainioni made a very good run. I'll tell you what, Ryan Gravenberch, the Gravenberch chop. I think that's what we call it anyway. He just chops the midfielder in half. Typical Dutch exit. Probably better terminology out there, but I've absolutely butchered that. But we move. Ball in. Rio on that as well. Getting the ball and really driving the opposition defences. It's really what he does so best. Costas, ball whipped in here. Oh, Gravenberch nearly should have got on the end of that, really. I think he was just very surprised that the ball come to him, really. Salah on the edge of the box. Intercepted there. But yeah. Spurs, eh? Spurs aren't doing a Spurs this season. Actually going out and signing actually some half-decent, more than half-decent footballers. So yeah. But that's what happens when you actually get a proper manager in, and Thomas Frank. Just made up. Thomas Frank actually didn't go to Manchester United. Because I've always said if he went to United, Thomas Frank, he would have actually got United back to where he want to be anyway. At least he's gone to Tottenham. So, yeah, as Jan said there, Spurs. Yeah, but as I was saying that they've had a good transfer window, but time will tell with them. That's Liverpool throw in there. All done there, Mo. Prenton Figo, don't you know? Oh, his name is Diogo. As we approach the 20th minute mark, here, Reds. It's been very much a 50-50 game so far for both sides. As we know with these games in pre-season, it's all about getting the fitness levels up, getting those triangles, getting the shape ready for the new season. What a ball over the top here. Federico Chiesa, he's got ahead of him. Federico Chiesa. Great challenge by the Preston centre-half. Ooh. Wide there. I tell you, if that was a couple of weeks later when Federico has got a bit more energy, a bit more into tune, really, of the football. But I'd say it was a phenomenal ball over the back line of that Preston defence. And Federico Chiesa, of course, if you tune in this time this afternoon, he's playing straight at the top of the spear of this Liverpool attack. And just a bit rusty there, getting the engine going, really, getting his feet sorted there. Chiesa. But yeah, it's going to be one of them. So 20 minutes gone here, Reds. Nah, it's all good. All good, chat. Much love as well, everyone. Absolute legends. That's what it's all about. Everyone coming over from my channel and growing Anfield Index. I think as a Liverpool collective, as a fan base, even with all the different channels and everything, we're all one big family. We all support, most importantly, Liverpool Football Club as well. Ball down the right-hand channel here by Dom. He's found Salah. Can he shift that onto his left foot, try and engineer a bit of space? I'll tell you what, chat. Obviously, no weights this afternoon, which I think a lot of us are disappointed about. But I think the main thing is when he is back, or when he's in the Liverpool setup, he's fully fit. Ball in there. Dominic Szoboszlai trying to break the lines there and entering the 6-yard penalty box. But the dynamic between, I think me and Dave done a show a couple of weeks ago. Check it out on Anfield Index as well. It's on YouTube. Obviously, head over to the Anfield Index audio as well, where we had a little look at the dynamic of how. I mean, that's going to be an interesting one of the biggest question marks coming into this season. not ideally where to play, because I think it will be at times both of them will play, and maybe Florian Wirtz will very much operate down that left hand side, left wing as well. Benfica, don't you know? Oh, his name is Diogo. Oh, he wears the number 20. He will take us to victory. And when he's running down the left wing, what's inside and scores for LFC. But Benfica, don't you know? Oh, his name is Diogo. The foul. Special, Reds. Obviously on the 20th minute mark, the lad from Portugal song has started, and rightly so, it's still continued. Oh, ball in here. Engamoa couldn't quite get on the end of that. Salah inside, just inside the penalty box here. Chiesa, ball to the far stick. See. Oh, his name is Diogo. Yeah, true there, Everest, true. Far from it. I hope you're all well, chat, as well. Sorry, SK, no game today, mate. Obviously, the watch-alongs, as Everest has said there, the chant. Special. And will always be. As we know, with Diogo, number 20, immortalised in Liverpool history forever. That's probably me bad back, Gaz, if I'm being honest. Maybe if you send a couple of super chats in, chat. Maybe this season. If you send some super chats in. But yeah, obviously, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst as well, chat. Obviously, is the assistant coach at Liverpool. And I tell you what, chat, that is going to be massive. I'm telling you now. Obviously, the loss of Heitinger was very much a big loss. But I tell you what, Liverpool, the way we ran from top to bottom, the fact that we brought him in to an assistant manager's job or into the setup as well, huge. The fact that he's willing to come to Liverpool and learn under Arne Slot as well and be in the setup just says a lot about Giovanni. Phenomenal footballer as well. Remember that screamer in the World Cup for Holland as well. Scored a couple of bangers in his time. Obviously, there's a drink break here. I think we all need a drink break. Absolutely boiling. Women's Euros tonight. England versus Wales for the ladies. I think a win for them would see them progress into the latter stages of the competition. Netherlands, France. Tell you what, it's going to be some game. Obviously, France's ladies team and the Spanish national sides. Obviously, even though England are defending champions, but France and Spain ladies do possess some of the best talented players in the game. I'm disappointed, chat, if anyone watches the ladies as well, when I seen that news in terms of the Liverpool ladies supporters as well. Smith leaving, and chap, what was the lady's name that played left back as well? The captain of Liverpool. She left. Liverpool losing their two best players for the ladies this season. Let's hope Liverpool properly reinforce that squad as well going into the new season. Currently without a manager as well. I think I've seen a report they were linked with the former Man City ladies manager as well. Gaz, lads, nice one, la. I say, sadly, Gaz, I can't do backflips or anything. I can just about get up the stairs, so we move. But massive thank you, mate. And everyone that's tuning in, massive thank you for the support as well on all the content. Of course, make sure you do, and you always do as well, support everyone. But massive thank you, Gaz. Much appreciated. Nice one, lad. Yeah, Taylor hands. Thank you very much there, Bernadette. Oh, Dom that should be 1-0 to Liverpool. But yeah, nice one there, Bernadette. Taylor Hines, he was a phenomenal footballer. It'll be a big miss for Liverpool ladies, but I think Liverpool were linked with one of the Rangers ladies players as well. Looked quite good. So it's about getting the manager in firstly, and then start getting to work on bringing quality players back into the club as well. Obviously, previously Missy Bokens did leave the year prior as well, so try and get those players back up to the quality. But Bernadette, hope you're having a very good day, mate. Ball in from Liverpool. Dominic Szoboszlai on the edge of the box. Straight at the goalkeeper. Tell you what, it was a good save by the goalie. Really padded that into an area of the pitch that was very much away from the Liverpool attackers. But chat, Mamardashvili. I know a lot of you do watch some of the La Liga, but for the last 2 years or whatever it's been since we've seen, obviously, Liverpool announce the signing, Mamardashvili in that Valencia side looked like he faced on the highlights about 50 shots a game, and he kept the majority of them out anyway. Obviously, Liverpool losing, obviously, the Brazilian goalkeeper coach, tough it out, will be a big miss anyway, but Liverpool's goalkeeping department is quite well stacked anyway. But I think Mamardashvili will be a very good addition to the setup. He's already a top goalkeeper, but I think as we future-proof and future plan post an Alisson Becker career, obviously Ali's not getting any younger, but obviously Liverpool losing Kelleher to Brentford for thinking around a fee in the region of 12 million, rising up to 18 million. It'll be a big miss. Queeve was a massive part of this Liverpool team as well. Tell you what, Preston's not left back. Not half bad anyway, tell you. I know it's a pre-season game for half an hour in, but he's a big lad, he can handle himself. But Conor Bradley's done really well on that occasion there again. Muscling him out the way. But yeah, it's been very much 10 minutes that Diogo Jota song carried on for. But that song will be always getting sung in every away ground, the travelling cop, even in Anfield. Diogo will be in our hearts, thoughts and prayers throughout this season and beyond. And Gamoa down the left. Rio. Oh, it's a poor ball by Costas. It's going to be interesting chat, Liverpool. 3 left backs on the books. Who we say misses out in the next couple of weeks. Because I'll be very, very, very surprised Liverpool won't be going into the new season with 3 first choice left backs, or not first choice, but 3 main left backs in the team. Milos Kerkez obviously is on the bench this afternoon. A fantastic fullback in his own right. Obviously, a 1-2 there. If you want to gain a bit more insight in terms of some of the, well, all the Hungarian footballers anyway. I done a podcast with Aaron a couple of weeks ago. You can find that on the YouTube or on the audio podcast as well. Just over the bar there from Wanyoni, Trainer Yoni. But I done a podcast, obviously, Hungarian journalist giving his unique insight into all three big Hungarian players. Obviously, Milos Kerkez, Dominic Szoboszlai, his impact not just on Liverpool but the Hungarian national side as well, and Liverpool's new goalkeeper alongside Mamardashvili, but obviously Liverpool's young Hungarian goalkeeper Pesci. So check that out. That was a couple of weeks ago anyway. Yeah, as I was saying, obviously the Liverpool ladies team losing the captain. Yeah, it's very concerning. Yeah, big up there, SK. Thank you, La. As I say, chat. Big up there, Hassan. Well done on the update from all the way from Mauritius. Big up there, mate. Obviously, I know there's looking at some of the analytics as well. We're Liverpool fans, and we already know there's especially on Anfield Index. Wait 1 second there, chat. Chiesa! Someone! 1-0! Conor Bradley, 1-0, lads. I tell you what, they were all like, do you want to shoot, lads? But Conor Bradley at the far stick. Maybe with 1 second there, Hassan. We'll get to you back to your comment, mate. Do apologise, but a lovely transition down that left-hand side for Liverpool. The first goal of the season has come at the feet of Conor Bradley, but lovely quick feet by the Italian Federico Chiesa. Really gets that ball out of his feet. A lot more quicker there. Little shift onto his left. He cuts it back, and then Dom's like, oh no, I'll cut that back as well, lads. And then Conor Bradley's like, hello fellas, I'll have a bit of that. Bang, bottom left corner. Happy days there, Reds. Tell you what, Preston played well. But when you got players of the quality of Conor Bradley, Chiesa and the lads, it's like waiting for the bus, really. They're all queuing up at the far stick. Conor Bradley. Well done, lad. So, if you're just tuning in, Liverpool have taken the lead on the 33rd minute, courtesy of a Conor Bradley goal to kickstart Liverpool's new campaign. Well done, Tsimikas. It's more like it, lad. Be stronger on the ball. Rio. Oh, lucky lad. Let's get back to Hassan's comment there. Do apologise, mate. Chat, there was a goal. So, yeah, Mauritius. We're looking at some of the analytics as well. And it's amazing the way, like, where everyone watches or listens to the content as well. So, big up Hassan and everyone in Mauritius as well. And everyone. Liverpool. Every single corner of the globe, you'll find a Liverpool supporter. And sometimes if you're on holiday, if you're a Scouser, you can be in New Zealand and somehow find a Scouser. But you'll find a Scouser anywhere as well. So big up there, mate. Thank you for the support on Anfield Index as well. Big up there, C. Yes, get in there, chat. Duh. Bradley is made. Yes, there we go. Big up there, Phil. It was a good ball, wasn't it, mate? Fantastic goal. But that's what you're going to find with Liverpool this season as well, chat. It's one of the most... There's so many great things coming into this season as well in terms of new players coming in, of course. Diogo, and remembering him. But Diogo wants us to focus on the football as well. And in terms of Kerkez coming in, how do we impact him into a game as well? But Conor Bradley, and most importantly as well, Frimpong at his time, the majority of the time in the Bayer Leverkusen team, we didn't see him much in Germany. More or less plays a right midfielder, an advanced right winger, who's a lad that loves to get into the penalty box. similar Conor Bradley, but that's what you're going to be getting. Even if you watch Liverpool in the 60s, 70s and 80s or whatever dominating period, Liverpool were very blessed to have the majority of the time 2 good players in every single position. So that's what we want to be achieving this season and beyond. Ball in. Salah just couldn't quite get his head on that Mo to divert that back into the 6-yard penalty box. But yeah, it's just getting... But Conor Bradley on that goal, getting into the back far post, getting on the mix of it really. And that's what I think one of fascinating stylistic possible changes, or obviously having that athleticism down that right-hand side of Liverpool's defence now, especially with Frimpong. He's literally he's certainly in the top 3 of fastest fullbacks in European football. Nuno Mendes is certainly up there as well, and Frimpong. Ball into the box here. Away by the Preston goalie. It's a deep cross, that. Too deep there from Costas. Big up there, Bradley, as well. But big up there, Jen, on holiday in Rhodes. Hotel, and he's showing the golf and the cricket. I'm not the biggest fan of Jen, if I'm being honest. Golf as well. Yeah, the clubs are probably bigger than me anyway, if I'm playing golf. Yeah. But Jen, hope you're having a lovely time. Or anyone. Obviously, Dave and everyone's on holiday at the minute anyway, so... Enjoy it. We're not jealous, Jen, any of us. Anyone that's still in the UK, any Reds. But enjoy. And yeah, as Bernadette said there, we are absolutely massive. Frimpong. Yeah, it's going to be a very good battle there, really, Phil. Innit, mate? That's what we want to be aspiring to, especially with the forward line, new players possibly coming in over the next couple of seasons as well, whatever happens anyway. Or new players coming into midfield or possibly defence as well, as the seasons do approach. But let's not forget, this side won the Premier League last season, so we've got a very, very good foundation to build from. A very good foundation. And especially if you can bring maybe 1 or 2 young players in from the academy as well. And especially if they get that winning habit really, and then develop even more. That's what it's all about. Even better if he can hit the ground running like a trainee only if he comes in over the next 2-3 years. And if he was to potentially cement himself into the starting 11, that's really what you want, really, isn't it? Just quality across the park. All over the top here. Salah, lovely touch there. We actually have 5 more minutes left in the opening 45 minutes of Liverpool's first game of the season. But as we say, chat, if you are new to Anfield Index, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. But if you want to listen to all the audio podcasts as well in their full entirety, of course on YouTube you get a preview on the majority of the shows as well. But if you want to head over to Anfield Index as well, become a pro member. It was a long way in supporting Anfield Index and everything about that as well. There's a great, massive catalogue of great LFC content. Obviously, one of the flagship programs that Anfield Index does host as well is obviously the post-match Raw with Trev, Dave, and the lads as well. That'll be following this coming season again. So yeah, it's a phenomenal listen as well, Reds, if you haven't checked it out. Oh, it's a fantastic, great analysis from the lads. Obviously, you've got Daily Red with Dave and the lads, and obviously, there's Lewis Steele, David Lynch as well, and many top journalists. So, You can get some previews on the YouTube, or if you want to dive more in depth in terms of more the audios, head over to AnfieldIndex.com to listen to all. Obviously, if you become an Anfield Index Pro member as well, obviously that's just wide there. But chat, I don't know if you are watching or listening to the game in the garden, but it's absolutely boiling, and it's probably boiling wherever you are watching. Like, I usually wear my shirt like for the matches and all that, but certainly not today. It's very humid conditions. I do feel sorry for the players as well in terms of running in this humidity, but they're used to it. But yeah, the interchanging down that right-hand side, as Gaz has said there, Frimpong might be more of a replacement backup for Salah, possibly, Gaz. And that's the beauty of him, chat, about Frimpong. He can play right back, he can play right midfield, and he can play right winger as well. So, as we know about Liverpool over the last couple of seasons, in terms of Liverpool's recruitment strategy, when we identify players, it's all about very much, obviously, the footballing qualities first. But if you are a player coming in like a Frimpong that can play a variety of positions as well, it only helps in terms of the scouting and recruitment side as well. Stay. Oh, yes. Absolutely. But I'm not I know I've just complained for like 5 minutes about the weather, but I'd rather this than it being absolutely raining for about 5 hours non-stop anyway. But good punch by Mavarashvili. 6'6" as well, the big Georgian. Tell you what, chat, if you haven't seen him, I know he's got big boots to fill in terms of Kelleher, but I tell you what, Liverpool bringing the Georgian in. He's a big goalkeeper, 6'6" as well. But in terms of what he can do, the way he just expands inside the goal, like he's an absolute giant of a man. But he's one of his best attributes from, as I said, not seeing much of Valencia, but I've watched it quite a lot of majority of the highlights. And it seemed like Mamadashvili was over the bar there. It's a very well worked throw in down that right hand side by Preston. A long searching cross throw into the penalty box. Shades of Stoke City or a certain Arsenal Football Club of a long throw. Well, Mikel Arteta would be proud of that. Well done, Preston lads. Well done. Tell you, I just employed the Arsenal set piece coach. So, there we go. 2 minutes added on there. And don't get me started on Zupimendi with those comments about I only wanted Arsenal. Stop chatting wham, lad. You just went there because they probably offered you an extra 200 grand more than Liverpool were offering you. Right, so 2 minutes added on. Ball in. Door. Just wide there. Preston. It was a very good ball to the far stick there on that corner. Bradley just slightly switching off there. I suppose. Good communication between Mamadashvili. I think you give Connor a fair good old shout there. Just the same, just to leave it because it was a bit quite tight to the byline. Stevenson, can he keep that in? So we've got a minute left of the first 45 minutes of the season. So yeah. And Joe Gomez as well, chat. I know. Oh, go on. What a ball over the top that was by Gomez. Straight through the heart of that Preston defence. And I'll tell you what. If Salah was just a bit more switched on, which is quite rare to do say that about Mo. As we know, he's always alert to every play, really. Bradley. Go on. Clear by Preston. Just a one. On the counter-attack here, Preston down the left-hand side. Stevenson, he's come quite wide here. Well done, lads. Very well done there by the young centre-half. Coming out, covering that area of the pitch. Obviously, Conor Bradley was just a bit 5 yards behind that play anyway, but young centre-half covered ground really quickly. Most importantly, seen out the danger. So, last kick of the first 45 here, Reds. 47 minutes. Liverpool's first game of the pre-season game. Ball in. All the way. And that is half time. Liverpool dealt with that just. Well done, Reds. So, obviously, I think we will see quite a fair couple of changing as well, chat. Obviously, as we know, the usual setup with pre-season games, it's more or less a straight 11 for 11. Obviously, Preston's goalkeeper that we've signed on a recently as well. Woodman, possibly might get a run out. But, yeah, will be interesting there, Reds. The big up there. Please don't be spamming chat as well. Chat, we can see your comments. Big up there, Jaden. How are we, bud? But yeah, big up there, bud. Joe Gomez. Yeah. Are we going to be getting a goal from Joe Gomez this season, Everton chat? Hopefully. Maybe it might be a Champions League winner, but we will be there. We will be there. And let's hope we don't get drawn up against Paris Saint-Germain this season in a knockout too early. But we got beat by the team that won the competition. I'll tell you what, chat. Oh, apologise there, chat. Remove that one. There we go. But in terms of the football, Joe Gomez, as Everton said there, if we can keep Joe Gomez fit, I think coming into this season, chat, for every Liverpool fan, there's no doubting Joey's quality. I think it's just been mainly a case of just keeping him fully fit as much as we possibly can throughout the season. He's a massive addition, especially his ability to play down the right-hand flank of defence, left-hand side, left-back as well, and across the centre-back positions. He's a massive asset for Liverpool, certainly. So it's just about keeping him fully fit. Big up there, Tala. Why is Waite not playing at this moment? Chat, fill us in. Obviously, I know he's got social media on at the minute anyway. But at the minute, it looking like he might not be fully fit anyway. At this moment in time, I don't know if he's picking up it prior to obviously coming onto the show. If there's some news come out about Waite, chat, do let us know in the comments anyway. But as this moment in time, I think it obviously due to the fitness levels, really not 100% being fully fit there, really, for the Floody and Waits. So the main thing is Tala is not putting it, even if he is not 100% or even 50%, don't put him in. Don't let him get injured. What are we? First pre-season game. If he's not 100% fully fit, don't play him. Don't run the risk of him, any players for that matter, getting injured. But most importantly, Floody and Waite too. Hopefully this season, well, not hopefully, he will have a massive impact in his Liverpool career. I'll tell you what, chat, I know a lot of you, some of you haven't seen a lot of him in the Bundesliga, but I watched extensively quite a lot of the season in which Bayer Leverkusen did win the league title, and he was a massive, massive part alongside Frimpong and the other lads in that team as well with Xabi Alonso. But I'll tell you what, chat, he's 22 years old already, and he's one of the best players in world football, even at this moment in time. I think we're anticipating him to play, chat. As we said already in the first half, it will be interesting. A lot of Liverpool fans are asking where possibly might Waite and Szoboszlai. I think there will be games where, as we've already seen in Arne Slot's time as Liverpool head coach, is we will play with a double 10 in certain games. Obviously, ideally, certain games where we are playing an IE, a Forest like last season, teams that are going to be wanting to stay in their own half as well, and especially going into the second season for Arne now as well. Teams would like to think that they've sussed out Arne's game. That's why it's so difficult for any side going back-to-back champions. But if that is the case this season, if Liverpool can achieve that, phenomenal. That's where it's up to Arne Slot. So I think in certain games you'll have Dominic Szoboszlai, you'll have Florian Wirtz in certain games. But I think the large consensus of Liverpool fans out there, me certainly, I think we will see Wirtz operating off that left-hand flank, as I discussed with Dave a couple of weeks ago on the Tactics Show, on the Positional Play podcast as well. It will be Wirtz starting in a left-wing position or left attacking mid position, and then obviously Dominic Szoboszlai playing in that number 10 role, but there'll be a lot of interchanging play between both of those players, a lot of fluidity. That's where I think if anyone's... Well, we've all seen Paris Saint-Germain over last season or so, haven't we? Especially when you played against us. But if anyone gets the opportunity of seeing if Liverpool aren't on, if you watch on Paris Saint-Germain, the way they move as a team, I tell you what, Luis Enrique's done a phenomenal job, and it's always disappointing getting knocked out. But the fact that we got knocked out by the Champions League champions, and yeah, Liverpool and Paris Saint-Germain are two of the best footballing sides over the last 12 months as well. But I think Arne Slot was on record already over the last couple of months of saying he loves the way in which they play, and possibly with Milos Kerkez coming in and Frimpong, two players with immense pace, a bit similar, obviously, with Mendes for Paris Saint-Germain, and certainly Ashraf Hakimi down the right-hand side for Paris as well. Very predominantly a young side, plays with a lot of freedom, and certainly going into this new season, let's hope Liverpool can, if we can encapsulate what they done in the Champions League this season and do the business. But like in always the season, just go every single game, week in, week out, one game at a time. I know it's boring, but focus on one game at a time anyway. And hopefully come what the end of May time, we are in with an opportunity of winning the big prizes anyway. Just looking at some of these opportunities. Preston have had a couple of very half-decent chances today, Reds. Anyone tuning in or listening as well. A couple of the throws from deep. Certainly a lot of set-piece opportunities. As is always the case with obviously some young players coming in, some new players as well. That's what it's all about pre-season. Understanding where, obviously, training is massively important, but there's not unlike, even if it is a pre-season game, there's not unlike being in an actual game, like against a different opposition, really understanding your position. And speaking of Liverpool's fullbacks, chat, we are getting Frimpong and Milos Kerkez coming on in the second half, chat. Bear with me as well, chat, in the second half. We're going to be making 1,000,001 changes. So, I know you'll be seeing the starting 11 down there. I'll get there eventually. And don't worry, I forgot to put a dot in between. That's done my head in. Apologies, you haven't noticed that, chat. Gomez and Bradley there. Yeah, my OCD. That's done my head in. Do apologise, chat. That's not one player. That's two players there anyway. Obviously, Pesci, Endo, Gomez, Cody Gakpo, Andy Robbo, Ben Doak, Kerkez, Frimpong, Nallo, Kumas, Morris and Pilling will be all you'd anticipate featuring in this second half for Liverpool in certain moments. But yeah. So yeah, there we go, Reds. And big up there, Jaden. Big up, chat, as well. Waite is generational, as Bernadetta said there. I'm wanting to sign him as well, since he was, he's a top player, man. I think in terms of Bayern Munich, as we know, with a lot of the top players as well, it seems just like the Bayern Munich, the vacuum that they are in terms of getting all the top young talent, in terms of their, obviously, Musiala was on the books at Chelsea. One of the many players that were on the books. But Chelsea, Salah and Kevin De Bruyne were on the books at Chelsea a long time ago. But, they love having about 5 teams. So, yeah, he's a top player, Bernadette, and I think going into this season, might take him a couple of times to adapt in certain moments. But I think it wouldn't surprise me if he scores in his first competitive game for Liverpool, really. Come Friday night, first game of the season against Bournemouth. Let's hope he's fully fit and ready to go, really, because if he is, I think Liverpool will have a fantastic opportunity. Big up there, Jaden, as well. Big up there, chat. Big up there, lad. Just try not to spam the chat as well, there, Jaden, as well. We can all see your comments. But welcome to the community as well, bud. Yeah. Big up there, guys. And chat, as we were saying, going into the second half, really, in regards to seeing the style of play, how Liverpool do facilitate going into this new season. It will take a fair couple of weeks to get going anyway, but I think, as we said, I spoke to Nina on the end of season review as well. Make sure you check out the end of season reviews as well. Got a couple of, obviously Nina interviewed the whole cast of Anfield Index as well. You had me, obviously Gags, Eddie, obviously Grizz as well, Ben, everyone's on there, so check out the end of season reviews as well. Nina done a fantastic job, and I think I mentioned Nina on that one a couple of weeks ago. Like, she didn't believe me, and I know a lot of you in the comments were like, what are you chatting, Jack? But I said, my first game where the seen Arne Slot with Liverpool, I was like, we're winning the league. Probably too overconfident, but it was the way in which, like, certain triangles, certain patterns of play as well, and the way in which Liverpool started the season. Obviously, it was fantastic, the way in which the season ended, Liverpool winning the league. But I think even when Jurgen took over in charge of Liverpool, I think we remember that game against Tottenham, when Albi Moreno just went on an absolute madness and ran the whole length of the pitch. But even in the first game for Jurgen Klopp, and it's quite similar for me personally with Arne Slot, just watching and like analysing it myself personally, just seeing how much of an impact instantly you can understand why Arne, he's one of the best things about him as well. The most important thing is obviously Arne being a phenomenal leader, but his ability to, and this is what it's all about, being like a manager or any business or whatever, it's just about, like, Arne articulates himself really well. He doesn't throw in about a million words. He makes it simplified. He says, right, lads, I want you to do that. I want you to be in that position. I want you to, and the players are getting it straight away. And let's hope this season as well, it's one of them where this season with Florian Wirtz, Kirkes coming in, and it will be. I'm excited, Reds, as well. But of course, today, as we remember, Diogo, and not just today, but not just past this year, but forever, Jota, Diogo is forever, and thoughts and prayers go to Diogo's family and everyone close to him as well, and the Liverpool community as well. Obviously, Liverpool immortalised. If you've been away from social media, if you haven't caught it, some of the news as well, Liverpool have immortalised number 20 as well for Diogo Jota. So he'll forever be our number 20 as well, Reds. Well, looks like Kirkes, as we said there, chat, if you're wondering why Kirkes is wearing number 57, obviously Mamadashvili had a quite high number as well, similar with Frimpong. I think as we get closer to the season, I think we will see a couple of the more announcements, because there might be a couple of players leaving the club as well, chat. So I think it's just about, obviously with the changing of new kits as well, which is understandable. Obviously Nike's coming in very soon. I still find it mad, obviously, with the Liverpool not playing in a new kit, really, but obviously with the delay and obviously the pandemic for not just Liverpool, but for a lot of clubs with certain club sponsorships as well. I think that very much did get that deal with Adidas. Sorry, we're going into the new Adidas kit. Obviously, the Nike contract is ending. Do apologise there, chat. We're not having Nike again this season. We are having Adidas. So the changing of the Adidas kit, I think we might be just waiting just to get the new kits as well. But there might be a couple. So actually see now, chat. There's going to be a huge changing of the guard here for the second half. Looks like Preston might be bringing on in main number 9. Obviously, I know Preston, a little bit of my notes as well. I think they made massive changes this season. Obviously, I think they signed like 5 or 6 players as well. End of season pods were great. Yeah, there we go. Benedetto as well. Can't wait for the new kit as well. Yeah. Steve, so yeah. Very spenny in that chat as well. So, but yeah, check them out. The end of season pods. There's plenty of great content to get stuck into there as well, Reds, on Anfield Index. Or if you head over to AnfieldIndex.com. Over 75 free podcasts per month as well, and over 600 plus articles a month. And we are back underway for the second half here, Reds. Hong Kong and Japan, Liverpool will be playing on their tour of Asia. Reds, if any of you is going to be getting the opportunity, obviously, for the global Reds out there. I think that the pre-season game that always stands out in my mind is obviously when Liverpool went to Australia and played in the big, massive Australian ground. It's the MGM, I think it was. I think that's one clip that always stands out every single pre-season that tends to go round. So obviously you'll never walk alone in Australia. And it was about 5, 6, 8 years ago or whatever anyway, but that was still a historic moment. And that's what it's all about, like pre-season. Like, I'm lucky Liverpool's only down the road from me, but Liverpool is a family. We're all one big collective. And the opportunity for any Red out there to see the Liverpool team in the flesh and see some of the players as well. It's a moment that you'll remember for the rest of your life as well. So, yes, pre-season, it's all about getting the fitness, but most importantly, giving the fans an opportunity. All you to even, if you can get the game or even be in the vicinity of seeing the players as well. Special moments. Well, there we go. Darwin Nunez leading the line for Liverpool. One change for Preston. Everyone's second here, chat as well, so just update that starting 11. Big up there, Joshua. Big up there, bud. MCG, sorry, yeah, Mr. C. Sorry there. What did I call it? The MCM or whatever. Yeah, the MCG in Melbourne. I think it was like a ridiculous amount, like amazing. Yeah, it's huge, that, isn't it? But it was an amazing video and amazing You'll Never Walk Alone as well. In 1 second there, chance, don't I? Update these. Now on. Obviously, Nunez was under interest of obviously the Saudi Pro League. Obviously, Napoli reported to have bid in the region of £43 million as well for the Uruguayan striker. But that's certainly well under the valuation that Liverpool will be wanting to receive, really, if Darwin Nunez was to leave Liverpool this summer. Jefferson, tell you what, he's a direct player there. Preston's number 9. Cody Gakpo on the edge of the box here. New hairstyle for Cody as well. Woodman just about getting that over the advancing Preston forward there. Kickers. Kumos. Kisa. Do apologise, chat. It's making the changes to the start 11. And there we go, chat. Hopefully I've got that right. I do apologise on some of the positions of those players. Obviously, they're the players anyway. Obviously, yeah, just swap that over. I think Andy Volbo is playing centre half here, chap, by the looks of it. Gakpo all over the top there. Yeah, Darwin Nunez leading the line for Liverpool. Good touch there by Jefferson. Tell you what, he's a first opening 7 minutes of this game here, chat. And Preston, if you're a Preston fan, no, it's like obviously only 51 minutes into the pre-season for them, but his movement already, I know it's only pre-season that, but certainly looks like a lad that can certainly handle himself. Preston's new number 9. Ben Doak, obviously was subject for a lot of interest last season as well. Crystal Palace. Go on, Darwin Nunez. Nunez, please score, lads. Get in. With a Diogo Jota celebration. Get in, Nunez. Get in, Nunez. Celebrating with a two Diogo Jota celebrations. Well in, Nunez, lads. Obviously, it was a poor back pass, but it doesn't matter. The main thing was Darwin Nunez read that extremely well. He anticipated it. He closed down. Poor pass back, but Nunez had the composure. He waited, just shifted it onto his right boot. He waited for the goalkeeper to make his own mind up, and he slotted it into the bottom corner there for the Uruguayan. And whatever the future does hold for Nunez, if he is to stay one more year, we'll get behind him, as we always do. But if he is to leave the season, we all wish him well. But at the moment, he's still a Liverpool player, and he's still got a lot to offer in certain games as well. Yes, dear, we have got the Community Shield as well. There we go. I'll tell you what. It's offside there. Come on, ref. Offside there. But if you are tuning in, Liverpool 2-0 up in this game. First opening 33 minutes of the game. Liverpool broke the deadlock courtesy of a Conor Bradley goal at the far stick. And Liverpool with a raft of changes. Do apologise when I was changing all of them players. Anyway. Oh. What about their chat? Some of the players are there. They're off the bench as well. Take those players off. At bench. He's off. Oh. But well done. Long searching ball there. Ben Doak now rotating through the centre of the pitch. Done really well there to run off the back. Nearly getting on the end of that. So those lads have come on. So Liverpool have still got 2 more changes to make. Obviously Pesci and Pilling possibly still to come on in the second half as well. Cody Gakpo down the left hand side here. Gakpo under a bit of pressure. He's remonstrating with the referee there, Cody. And Preston's number 28 down the right hand side to 2v2. Preston breaking inside Liverpool's penalty box. And cannon the stanchion at the back of the goal anyway. Sounded like it hit the post, but it didn't. But Osmajic absolutely sending Andy Robbo there. But done really well back to get back into position there, Andy Robbo. But at the other end, moments prior, Cody Gakpo inside the penalty box. Good defending by the Preston number 2. Cody couldn't quite shift that on. Oh, Curtis Jones shot on target there. Absolutely levered that nearly into the top corner there. Curtis. Phil, it was Darwin Nunez, lad. Darwin Nunez. Yeah, Everest full team change there as well. Big up there, Jericho. Yeah, was it 95,000, mate? That's amazing. Yeah. Oh, Jericho, we're at the game. Special moments, mate. Special moments, special memories, mate. I know you'll certainly still cherish to this day as well. I think that was the year. Was it Gerrard and Carragher? Jericho, I think that was the season where Gerrard and Carragher were in that team as well. But, yeah, Benedette. That's one aspect about Nunez's game that we all know he's got. There's obviously that ability to get away from defenders. He's one of the quickest forwards in European football as well. And we know, obviously, Arne did mention that last season in certain games about his work rate. Sure, got to be a foul. Well done, Cody. But if Nunez is to stay, I think that's one of the main things he needs to work on. Of course, the finishing as well. Massive part for any forwards in football in terms anyway. But is that closing down, like, just powering through. Because you see him in a Uruguayan team. And I know, obviously, the Uruguayan team's very much set up in and around Darwin Nunez, getting the best out of him and certain other players in that team as well. But similar when you watch Diaz and Nunez play for their national sides. It's more or less a lot of the play goes through them, but Liverpool, when you come to Liverpool now and there's all a different variation of different ways of playing, and if Nunez is to stay, we need to somehow find a way of getting the best out of Nunez, and I think certainly Florian Wirtz will help. Unlucky there, Nunez, lads. And I know, obviously, with all this speculation and reports of potential valuation for Nunez and bids, possible bids, but if Nunez turns around and says he wants to stay at Liverpool, I back him. But it's all what Liverpool want to be doing anyway. But there's still a very good player in there. It's just about getting the best out of Darwin on a consistent basis, really. Because when you look statistically at Nunez, statistically wise, the data's there. When he starts games, when he gets opportunities, he's got quite a good goals to game ratio in his Liverpool career anyway. Like, it's quite hard. Not obviously on Salah levels anyway, but for the minutes and the opportunities he's had, he gets goals. And he impacts games as well. Not just goals, but creates assists as well. But it's going to be an interesting season, not just for Nunez, but for a lot of Liverpool players in terms of next couple of weeks. It could quickly change, of course. Players coming in, players coming out as well. But whatever decisions Liverpool as a club make, we've all very much got full faith in the transfer committee as well. And the two biggest signings, as we know, over the last 2 months, we're getting Salah and Virgil van Dijk signed to new deals as well. That was massive, really, for the evolution of not just last season, but for the next 2 years left in there. Hopefully, they can keep injury free and maybe get an extra year out of them. But those lads, Virgil and Mo, they're not getting any younger, so it's all about winning now as quickly as we possibly can and achieving as much as we possibly can every single season. But when you've got players of that calibre in the team, alongside Alisson Becker and the other lads as well, win, win, win. Well done there, Woodman. Come out for that quite quick. Former Preston goalkeeper. Big up there, Nets. Big up there, buds. Good to see a couple of new faces in. If you are new round here, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. If you are watching on YouTube or across any social media platforms, you are watching on X or Facebook, head over to the YouTube channel as well if you haven't already subscribed. But if you're new, first time tuning in or listening to Anfield Index, make sure you head over to AnfieldIndex.com to get all over 600 plus free articles a month, over 75 free podcasts a month as well. But if you do become an Anfield Index Pro member, it just opens up a greater catalogue of great LFC content as well across the board. And especially going into this season, there'll be plenty to speak about, to write about, and to love, and hopefully Liverpool are very successful this season, as we were last season. Plenty of shows to come this year as well, Reds. But if you want to become an Anfield Index Pro member, obviously monthly, it is £6.99 per month. Cancel at any time, flexible monthly. So you can do it monthly as well. But if you want to do yearly, it's a bit more cheaper for Anfield Index Pro member. Obviously, you can listen to all your audio podcasts without any adverts as well. And you can listen to all the full, like, hour-long episodes as well. Or industry-led journalists as well. Top analysis, top tier as well on Anfield Index. Obviously, you do by the year. It's just a bit more cheaper, £4.99 as well. That is billed at £59.99 per year as well. So, Reds, get involved, because like it was last season, confident this season will be a very successful one for the Reds. And if you want to join the Discord as well, and if you've got Discord, join over 2,000 Liverpool fans from around the world as well. Chat, engage, meet new people, meet mates as well, or whatever. It's a very good bunch over there as well, so get involved with that, Reds. If you've got Discord, the link's in the description. Click the drop down in the description. You can, if you've got Discord set up, just click and join, and you can get involved with that as well. And if you become a pro member, you open up more, like, obviously sections of the Discord as well, so it's always good. Ball over the top here for Preston. Majic. Nello. Obviously, a lad with a big future as well. Obviously, we spoke about Stevenson. Spoke about Trainioni in the opening 45 minutes. But Nello, big future. If you can keep on developing. Ball over the top there. Quick counter-attack here by Liverpool now. Quick ball out by Woodman. Gakpo coming to the central pocket of space here. Endo. Down the right. Frimpong. Hasn't got too into the game in the second half, but I think he's just getting used to the positional play and everything with him and Kirkes. Nunez understanding their roles and where Arne Slot wants them to play. Referee, Gakpo's just gone through the back of there, ref. Well done, Frimpong, and that's what we are talking about, chat. His ability of, like, eating up the ground, really. He's so quick. And that's one aspect when you analyse, me personally, when I analyse Trent in Liverpool shirt, was he was quick, but he's by no means is he on the level of Frimpong in terms of Liverpool transitionally going into next season. We're going to be absolutely phenomenal in terms of attacking sense transitions, but in those recovery defensive transitions as well. Frimpong and Kirkes have certainly got the pace to come back, and not just come back, to get back into shape, to get back into position as well. But Gakpo on that edge of the box. It was a good 5 yards anyway. Ends up in my back garden, but it doesn't matter, Cody. We go again, lad. But yeah, I tell you, Cody's looking quite sharp, Reds. I tell you, I think a player of Florian Wirtz will certainly unlock more levels to Cody Gakpo. Not just Cody Gakpo, but everyone that plays in the vicinity of a Florian Wirtz will get better. That's what it's all about, bringing as much quality as we possibly can into the club. And that's how we grow together as a fan base and as a club as well. And as the players, give these lads every best opportunity of winning games of football. And Kumas as well, though, chat. I know we haven't mentioned him much in this second half, but have a little look at who the new under-21 manager is as well. The former Wales manager as well, and he's spoken quite glowingly about Kumas as the Wales manager. Rob Page. So I'll tell you what, one person that will know a lot about Rob Page is what that will know a lot of is certainly Kumas. Keep an eye on Kumas over the next year or so, chat. I think if he is to get loaned out this season, Reds, I think he needs to go to a top championship side where he's getting game time. I think he went to Stoke last season as well. Ah, big up there, Jericho. Happy days, mate. There we go, bud. That's all good, mate. And let's hope maybe in the future as well. Obviously, they are in the Asian continent as well. Obviously in Japan and everything as well. But maybe in the future as well, Liverpool might announce Australia again, because there's Liverpool massive everywhere, but Australia is huge as well. A lot of Liverpool fans over in Australia. This is where, like, as a player, we all know we're absolutely massive as a fan base. We all do, every single one of us, wherever you are watching or listening or every single week about Liverpool. But if you're a player as well, it's where you do find in these pre-season games, if you're going to Australia, if you're going to Japan or across the world as well, every corner of the globe is the following, where if you're a new player, and no disrespect to other teams that they come from, but when you come to Liverpool, they take a big, massive breathe in and go, wow. Like, we've seen previous players, Szoboszlai and the other lads and McAllister, when you come to Liverpool, they've been on the records of every top player when you come to Liverpool and went, yeah, we knew Liverpool was big, but when we went on pre-season, yeah, we just understood then how big Liverpool was as well. But as Bernadette said there, the AI Pro section on Discord is worth the membership fee alone. Yeah, when you get the pods, it's a bargain. 100% there, Bernadette. So Reds, get involved across the board. I'm excited. I know everyone in Anfield Index, all of us Reds. It's been a very difficult period and will continue to be over the season as well, with the loss of Diogo and Andre. But they'll always be with us. The main thing is, as always, not just this season, but beyond, we support and send our love and prayers as well. And Diogo and Andre's family will never be alone. You'll always be with us. Oh, it's a bit of a dodgy ball back from Andy Robbo there to the new goalkeeper, Woodman there. Kept him on his toes there. Well done there, Curtis. Really opened up his body, just allowed Liverpool to just go down this right-hand channel here now. Frimpong, well done, Ben Joke. Little dummy there. Ben Joke, just... Frimpong. Oh... Frimpong's the same height as me, I think, anyway. Might be. Like, he's tell you what, he's a bundle of joy. Like, if no one's seen a lot of the Leverkusen, he's going to be one of the top jokers in the side anyway, but his personality, most importantly, he's a phenomenal footballer, Frimpong, but he's a top lad. He's an absolutely top lad. He's going to be a great character to have in the team as well. But, yeah. Just see on that transition there. It was a lovely little dummy, but I think in terms of Liverpool going into this pre-season, especially going into the next season as well, coming, it's when you've got a good chunk of 20-30 yards of space for the likes of Kerkez and Frimpong in those wide areas of the pitch, just allowing them to just get going, get their engines going and just really get up to full speed. Because if they're in those positions, it frees up more space for the likes of Gakpo, Salah as well. Just creates a lot more space across the pitch in those attacking. That's surely got to be a foul there. Kerkez has just been whacked in the face there. Wasn't intentional by the Preston player anyway, but... And that's one aspect of Kerkez's game, not just for Bournemouth, but for the Hungarian national side as well. And listening to his first interview for Liverpool, he's a player that gives us all, and that's what it's the bare minimum. Every Liverpool fan, it's the bare minimum standard. But he's a lad that, from what we've all seen already, his time in England is he plays at 120, 130% every single game. And that's one aspect Liverpool can certainly look forward to as well. So, we've got 18 minutes left here, chat, of Liverpool's first pre-season game of the season. Ball in. Offside there. So it was a bit poor there. So, it's going to be a free kick for Preston inside their own penalty box there as well, chat. But tomorrow as well, Reds, and we've got Media Matters tomorrow. It will be Eddie tomorrow, so keep an eye on that, Reds. That'll be in and around 1 p.m. time anyway tomorrow. So keep an eye on that. Obviously getting the latest insight as you'll be asking David Lynch and the lads all about Liverpool, obviously on this game as well, and any other latest Liverpool transfer news as well. So plenty of content to come. Ball forward here. Well done there, Nallo. So Reds, main thing for this pre-season as well, no injuries. It's going to be a very, very demanding season, as it was last season for the Reds. But as we know, league champions, if you didn't know, last season. 20 times. You know. Let's hope this season we can give a good account for ourselves anyway. At the minute, chat, as you can see from the starting 11 on the bottom. Do apologise, chat, if you see in the starting 11 and you're like, that's not the correct shape, but there was about 11 changes at the same time anyway, but don't worry. But they're the players on the pitch anyway. Obviously, it looks like Preston have made like 4 or 5 changes there just on that little stoppage of play there. I'm guessing, yeah, the Championship starts a bit more sooner than the Premier League football as well, doesn't it, chat? Obviously, due to the sheer amount of games in the Championship, as we know. But it's understandable why Preston, obviously, a bit reluctant to start to do many changes at half-time. As we do progress into this pre-season, the later the games and the closer the games do get to the Premier League, and obviously the Palace game, and of course the first game against Bournemouth, you will start to see a bit more of the shape settle in terms of the main starting 11. Gakpo, Kumas, Endo, lads, Doc, Kumas, Jones. It's like a pinball machine in there that was going left, right, up and down, absolutely everywhere, all around the gaff, mate. Curtis nearly got on the end of that. Kumas, yeah, he was onside there. Cody Gakpo again. But it started from a lovely underlapping run from Kumas inside the just inside the left-hand side, the penalty box. It's a lovely ball in behind, but an excellent run in behind from Kumas, who pulled it across the box, and Liverpool just couldn't quite get the right connection on that to put that into the back of the net. But a name to keep an eye on, chat, as well, Kumas. For the next year or so. Mr. C, obviously the 8th of August. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. When's our... Just quickly looking when our... Yeah, Liverpool, the Premier League starts on the 15th. 15th. Anyway, innit? So, yeah. So that's quite early, that, Mr. C, innit, for the Championship. That's a penalty! Referee! Ben Doak's just being suplexed in the penalty box here, ref. Wow. That's a joke, that. I don't know if he sees it, but come on, referee. Oh, he's trying to swap his shirt there, ref. Theatrical. What are you... chat and wham there, commentary. Nice. It's an absolute joke. He done so well there, Ben Doak, to manoeuvre away from the left back. He gets past him. Should have been a pen, but that's what Ben Doak thrives in, really, in regards to those little pockets of space. getting that extra 5-10 yards on opposition defenders and teams as well. What a ball by Robbo. Can he keep that in? Just too much on that, really. Very good idea there from Andy Robbo. Scotland to Scotland there. Main thing with Ben Doak, just keep him fully fit, Reds, innit? He's been absolutely decimated with injuries in his early career as a professional, which is so disappointing. Let's hope those injuries are behind him, really. And he can just get back to business. Yeah. Preseason for the referees as well. Yeah, it's all about getting the fitness up as well and everything, isn't it? But as we approach the last final 12 minutes of this game for Liverpool, can Liverpool get a third goal in this tie in the first pre-season game of the season? But of course, today was all about remembering Diogo Jota and Andre. And we will continue to remember both players as well as we progress through this season. And not just this season, but beyond as well. You never walk alone, lads. So, and as a banner goes across the travelling cop, always our number 20, you'll never walk alone, a banner. Our Liverpool players. By Liverpool fans anyway in the away end. Good save by Woodman there over the bar. Daniel Jefferson, tell you what, keep an eye on that lad for the Championship this season. It won't be long that Preston keep hold of him. I know it's pre-season and that, but his movement is ridiculous. Even in a pre-season game. Ball in for Preston. Cleared at the far stick. Ball down the byline. Ball back in. All the way to Ben Doak. But if you are new to Anfield Index, welcome to the first match day live of the season. I've been your host, Jack McIndoe, anyway. I'm excited to get going again this year. And yeah, there's plenty to get stuck into across all social media platforms as well. If you are watching on X, or you are watching on Facebook, head over to the YouTube channel. And of course, head over to AnfieldIndex.com. where you can check out over 600 plus free articles a month and produce over 75 free podcasts a month as well. We want to become an Anfield Index Pro member. That should be 2-1. We want to check out Anfield Index. We want to become a Pro member as well. You want to pay per month anyway. It's £6.99 for the season per month. But if you want to buy the yearly subscription, it's a lot more cheaper anyway, £4.99. Obviously, that's billed at £59.99. The season as well as one big payment, but certainly worth it as well, Reds. As I said, already mentioned, head over to the Discord. Oh, what a header! It's Preston have scored. So what's a very good ball into the box there. Say what, that is some header, that. Fair play, lad. So Preston 1, Liverpool 2. Lovely ball in by Preston. Oh, yeah, it's a mismatch and a half, that. Ben Doak has got a big 6'5" centre-half behind him. Yeah, Ben Doak loses him. But still landed the Giants in that centre-half box. Ben Doak, no chance against him. Lindsay getting that goal. Well, that's what it's all about pre-season as well. Giving Ben Doak and the other younger players as well opportunities to learn from moments like that as well. Obviously, Arne Slot will tell Doak where he needs to improve in that defensive action as well. That's what it's all about, learning. Making the mistakes now. Mistakes in pre-season. And if a young player as well coming through, or a new player for Liverpool, we just, as we always do, we always allow certain players, if they're making mistakes, they learn. Most important thing is they develop and improve on their performances as well. Okay, just losing that ball there. Tell you what, Preston are through here. Well done there by Andy Robbo. And Preston have got another corner there. Could be 2-2 at this rate. But a little bit of fatigue setting in for Liverpool at the minute. Obviously, the level of Preston in the second half has been much better than the team in which we did see in the first half anyway. As we approach the 80 ball in. No! Should be 2-2. Tell you what, they've got some big lads, Preston. Much needed when you're in the Championship anyway, might that be said. But a lovely ball in by Preston again on that corner. And Ben Doak, I think it was it was the running off the back of Endo as well. With the second half team, there's not... I think that's one aspect of Liverpool with the second half team. We are kind of lacking a bit more of a physical presence. Woodman getting closed down there by Jefferson. Yeah, new signing as well, chat. Where did he... I'm going to have to check where he signed him from. Because he is an absolute handful. And he will be a handful for a lot of opposition defences in the Championship. The big number 9. There's a Canadian forward. Oh. No surprise here, chat. He's from Bournemouth. Well, his previous club is from Bournemouth. Is he on loan? Ah. Yeah, he's on loan from Bournemouth. Tell you what, Bournemouth just pull out these rabbits out of a hat, really, in terms of top talent across. Obviously, we've just signed a certain left-back from Bournemouth anyway. But, yeah, you can see instantly. Top talent. That I think Bournemouth will be made up that he's playing in first team football. It's one of the most physically... I'd say physically the most demanding... Well, just behind the Premier League. But the physical demands of any player in the Championship. If you do well when you develop in your career, you can understand why Gyökeres has went from Coventry to Sporting Lisbon and then started banging in about 1 million goals anyway. Four minutes left here to go with normal time here, Deds. But a massive thank you to everyone that's tuned in this afternoon. As we said, first matchday live of the season. And we'll be covering every single kick of the new Premier League season and the Champions League action as well. There's plenty of content to get stuck into tomorrow as well, Reds. Obviously, you'll have media masses with Eddie and David Lynch tomorrow. Getting all the unique insights. Eddie will be on all the latest transfer news as well, and just general Liverpool news as well. So make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Can Liverpool... Oh, Bendo. Just a little lack of concentration there. Ben Doak. He's found Nunez. Cody Gakpo. Yes, lads. Well done, Cody, lads. Jota celebration. Love it, lads. Well done. Today's... I mean a lot. Cody, well done, lads. As he holds up 20. Well done, Diogo. He'll be proud of that. We love you, Diogo. And Andre. But a phenomenal goal by Cody Gakpo. That is a finish that Diogo would be very proud of from Cody Gakpo. Well done, lad. Well done. Well done, Cody, lad. As he's running down the left wing. He cuts inside and scores for FC. He's a lad from Portugal. Bet down Figo, don't you know? Oh, his name is Diogo. Well done. I tell you what, it's a lovely dummy, by the way, as well, chap by Darwin Nunez. The spatial awareness. I think he gets a very good shout, but even if he doesn't get a shout, the awareness from Nunez, I know it's pre-season or whatnot anyway, but it's what you're building up for the Premier League. He was aware that Gakpo was behind him. Lovely little dummy. Let that ball run through his legs. And it was a lovely slotted ball into the bottom corner by Cody Gakpo. But that was all made by Darwin Nunez, by the way, as well. Well done, lads. Obviously, Endo and Curtis in the double pivot for the second half. Big up there, Sahaf. Hopefully you pronounced that right, mate. I do apologise. Sahaf. All from the Maldives. There we go, mate. Happy days. The Reds are absolutely global, bud. As we know. And hopefully this season, Reds, you do join us on the watch-longs, but most importantly, you do tune in across the board on all we do at Anfield Index here this season, Reds. Let's hope it's a very good season as well. Confident it will be, as it was last season. As long as we don't get Paris Saint-Germain in the knockouts again. Too early. We'll be sound. We're 2 minutes added on there, chat. Oh, his name is Diogo. Sorry there, chat. Where's the timer? There you go. 2 minutes added on. So, a very comfortable game for Liverpool. No injuries, touch wood, as of yet. With a minute left. That's a good positive. But the main aspect coming into this game, as it was, and will be for the next couple of weeks as well, as we pay respect and love and admiration for Diogo and Andre. And as a city and as a football club, we unite, sending our love and prayers to Diogo and Andre's family. Never walk alone. I know Jota will be very proud of the way in which his teammates have played this afternoon. Last attack here for Liverpool. We can get it down. Lovely touch by Ben Doak. It's found Frimpong. Lovely underlapping run. Can Liverpool one last opportunity here for the Reds? Get the ball in the mixer, lads. Come on. If the referee... Oh. Referee's going to blow the whistle in a second here, Reds. Come on. Kirkes. Lovely bit of triangle work there. Jones, Gakpo. And I think that will be... Well done, Reds. And a massive, big respect to Preston as well for the beautiful tributes today and just the way in which they have presented themselves as a football club, and the fans as well done themselves very proud, and we all wish them very well going into this coming season, the Championship, for every single Red out there as well. But Reds, I'm going to get a bit of fresh air anyway, because I am absolutely boiling. But Reds, hope you're enjoying the humidity or the sunshine wherever you are watching from around the world. But thoughts and prayers and love goes to Diogo's family and Andre's family at this difficult moments. Very difficult moments. But you'll never walk alone. And not just for this season, but beyond as well. You've got the love, and you'll never be ever alone as well, because we'll be with you. But Eds, thank you. It's been enjoyable. I'm made up to be back on the watch-alongs. I love me watch-alongs anyway, Chaz. And yeah, let's hope going into this season. Preseason, so we'll be covering the next preseason game as well. But if you are new to Anfield Index as well, Reds, hit that subscribe button. If you are watching on X or Facebook or whatever, head over to the YouTube channel. Head over to Anfield Index Pro as well, Reds. Plenty of content to come as we build up to the new season as well. Eddie and David Lynch will be live tomorrow on the YouTube channel, but you can listen to the audio once that's out and live as well. But Reds, look after yourself. As always, have a lovely rest of your day or morning, wherever you are watching around the world. But as always, Reds, you'll never walk alone, Diogo and Andre. And to the family and friends as well. And to the players. We'll get through it together. You never walk alone, lads and ladies. Look after yourself. And I will see you on the next watch along as well, Reds. I might see you through the week as well with Lou on the transfer show. That'll be coming this week as well, so I'll see you then anyway. But Reds, look after yourself. Enjoy the remainder of your Sunday as well. Enjoy the heat. We're not complaining in the UK anyway, even though it sounds like we are, but we're enjoying it. But Reds, look after yourself, and as always, Reds, thank you for tuning in. Look after yourself. Get involved tomorrow's shows as well. But Reds, look after yourself, and I will see you very soon. You never walk alone, Diogo and Andre.